Live coverage of Tiger baseball on Republic Tiger Sports as Republic hosts Branson. Pirates come in with a record of 12-5, Republic 8-8. But in the conference, Republic 2-1, and Branson is 0-3 so far. It'll be Cole Isles on the mound for the Tigers, and he'll be facing off against Cale Langton, pitching for Branson. We'll give you the starting lineups. First for the Pirates, Colin Ross will play right field and lead off. Sam Atkinson is the designated hitter. He'll bat second. Carter Jenkins, the third baseman, will bat third. Andrew Bristow, the first baseman, will bat cleanup for the Pirates. Ty Jenkins, the left fielder, bats fifth. The number 6 hitter is Caleb Verashka, the center fielder. Heath Cole is the 7th place hitter, and he's the catcher. Rich Schroeder is the second baseman, and he bats 8th. And Lance Strahan, the shortstop, is the number 9 hitter. And already mentioned on the mound will be Cale Langton for the Pirates. Defense for the Tigers, besides Isles on the hill, Gavin Beckner is behind the plate at catcher. Trace Harrington at first base. Connor Sandridge at second. The shortstop is Devin Hughes, and the third baseman, Ace McWaters. And the outfield, left to right, is Gunnar Ellison, Garrett Lester, and the right fielder is Drew Schroeder. So Adam Brown, who's rejoined the lineup 3 games ago, hitting .571, is in the lineup, but not playing center field today. Lester, who had played well before Brown came back, is back out there at center field, and they slide Brown over to designated hitter. And Colin Ross, the leadoff hitter, will stand in from the left side, the right fielder. And we're ready to go here. First pitch of the game from Cole Isles is a call strike. Jack Cook is alongside today, and he'll take play-by-play duties here in a couple of innings while I go get some pictures of this one. Isles throws that one outside. That's ball 1. Next one to Isles, a little chopper back to him. And he throws it to first, and Ross is retired, 1-3.
I start on the mound for Cole Isles, and that's going to be very important today. Keeping the ball on the ground is going to be important. We've seen it so many times already this year, and the wind really blowing from right to left. And you know just as much as I do that the ball's in the air on days like today. It's usually not a good thing. It's hard to track those down on days like today, and so if Isles able to get some ground balls today, that'll be obviously in favor for Republic.
First pitch is a strike. Strike 1 to Sam Atkinson, the designated hitter. And the next one is up high. 1-1. Got the center field camera on today. It's a little windy for it, but we're going to try it anyway.
Better than nothing.
Yep. And they'll give you a good view of that breaking pitch that Cole Isles throws, and that's an off-speed pitch, and Atkinson was out in front. And the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You know, you really played the position of that center field camera beautifully, because not going to be anybody out in that right center field gap today on the defensive side with the wind blowing the other direction.
Yeah, that's true. Well, there's only about 2 places out there that you can get it between the tree branches. Those trees are beautiful to look at. They're a nice backstop, nice batter's eye, but it's hard to get a camera up on that little mound where you can see. So I got a good spot, and if the wind doesn't blow a branch in front of the tree, I think in front of the camera, I think we're good. And that first pitch from Isles was a big sweeping curve. That's strike 1. And then a little weak grounder to Hughes. Scoops it up, throws low, but dug out by Harrington.
Ground ball to short. Good play by Devin Hughes.
And Carter Jenkins, the third baseman, is retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Cole Isles and the Tigers. We go to the bottom of the first. Tigers on top. No, the Tigers aren't on top. Tigers coming up.
They might be on top here in a second.
Could be. Technically, they batted less, so technically they are slightly on top. Their win probability is higher because they've got more outs to make. Still, we go to the bottom of the first. No score. That's the longest pitch to a commercial ever. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. Destiny Church is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports, and they'd love to have you join them in person at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's, Sunday at 9 a.m. and 10:45. There's also a Wednesday youth service for grades 6 to 12, and that begins at 6 o'clock. You can find them on Instagram or Facebook or online at destinychurch.me. Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
There was a time when these kids didn't have access to health care at school. If they needed a doctor, someone had to take them. Not anymore. In more than 15 counties throughout Missouri, Cox Health now offers virtual visits in school, so parents won't have to change plans or leave work to get their kids quality care. And kids, well, they can get back to school and learning and thriving. Virtual visits in schools from Cox Health. It's the right thing.
Connor Sandridge will lead it off.
Leading off for your Tigers, second baseman number 24, Connor Sandridge.
And the first pitch is a called strike. And I spoke so highly of that center field camera that I should have known something was going to go wrong. Set up perfectly. There's a swing and a miss by Sandridge.
We had a great view, though, for those 5 pitches that Cole Isles threw in the top half.
We really did. I'll try it momentarily. Little blooper into shallow right. It's going to drop in front of the right fielder, and then he mishandles it, but Sandridge can't go anywhere. And that's a single,
right field, drops in for a single
for Connor Sandridge to lead things off. And it brings in Adam Brown, who has been red hot since coming back.
And a nice job by Sandridge on the first plate appearance of the day for the Tigers. Taking a little bit, trying to wait on that breaking pitch, and it was a little bit on the outside part of the plate, and he was able to just wait back on it enough to poke it over the head into the right field for a nice leadoff single.
Grounder right back to the pitcher. Snagged, throw down to second is good. That's a double play. Made to order. Brown is out.
First pitch.
And that was hit solidly, but just right at the pitcher on one hop, and it was an easy play. 1-4-3 double play.
Yeah, off the bat, I kind of thought that this was going to get through, and then a nice play by the pitcher to spear that one on the backhand, and then a quick turn too.
2 outs in the inning.
That better look at the action, sponsored by Vision Health Eye Center. Vision Health, dedicated to helping you get a better look at everything. Find them online at visionhealtheyecenter.com.
And that was a really tough play. From the lefty on the mound, and then coming across his body toward our left side of home plate here, and that ball was hit pretty hard back to the right side, and so all of the momentum was going the other direction. Still able to get the glove out there on the backhand side.
Beckner takes a strike, and it's 2 balls, 1 strike to Gavin Beckner. Catching today. And he waits for the next pitch from the lefty, and it's inside. 3-1. Gavin Beckner hitting .308, a .429 on base percentage. And he takes it high and away, and that is a walk. And he's the second runner to reach base safely against Cale Langton. That brings in Ace McWaters. McWaters hitting .463. And Beckner is going to leave the field for a courtesy runner. Let's see who comes out there.
At first base for Republic.
I think it is Woods.
Cade White, number 25.
No, Cade White.
The courtesy runner at first for your Tigers. At the plate, cleanup hitter, first baseman, number 21, Trace Harrington.
And Harrington swings and lines it into right field. That's a base hit, and there's going to be a play at third, and it's going to be an out. Perfect relay, and it didn't really even have to be, as White went and probably shouldn't have, from trying to get it from first to third on the single by Harrington. So 2 base hits and a walk, and the Tigers failed to score. And after one, no score. Back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Looking to sell or trade your car? Penninger Chevrolet may buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Penninger Chevrolet has the knowledge with no hassle or gimmicks to make your car shopping experience easy. Don't settle for what's left on a lot. Check out our selection of quality local trades at Penninger Chevrolet, and we may buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Penninger Chevrolet in Republic, or view the complete inventory at PenningerChevrolet.com.
Pick Pinnaker every time.
Nobody has time for computer trouble, but when it happens, you want the work done quickly and by someone you can trust. Republic Technologies will fix your computer or laptop fast, and they'll fix it right. Whether you need repairs or a quality replacement for a computer that's seen better days, call Christopher Bell at Republic Technologies, 732-4300. That's Republic Technologies, 732-4300. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com. Miracle of technology. You just spin a little piece of plastic around and face it the other direction, and all of a sudden you got a picture. So the center field camera's back on here in the top of the second inning.
Sometimes it's all it needs.
This is the 4, 5, and 6 hitters will bat against Cole Isles, and there's a swing and a pitch golfed foul. Out of play, off to the right side. And it counts 1 ball, 2 strikes to Andrew Bristow, the first baseman. That last inning ended with Trace Harrington's single. I had said that Ace McWaters was coming up. He was on deck. There's a swing and a foul straight back to the screen on a curveball. So it'll be McWaters leading off the next inning, the bottom of the second, for the Tigers. Isles ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. And down on strikes goes Bristow. Second strikeout of the game for Cole Isles. Strikes. And it brings in Ty Jenkins, the left fielder.
1 out for left fielder, number 25.
And Isles with a nice put-away pitch, just ran the fastball by him on the high inside corner. Nothing Bristow could do there, couldn't catch up to it in a quick out, number 1.
Isles doing what he does when he's pitching well, and that's getting ahead in the count. And it's 0-2 to Jenkins. He's also working quickly. He's right back on there. As soon as he gets the ball back, he's back up on top of the rubber. And a curveball swing and a miss. A big Uncle Charlie, and Jenkins goes down swinging. Second strikeout of the inning, third of the game for Cole Isles. And it brings in Caleb Varashka.
In the batter, center fielder, number 17.
Yeah, and a good point you make there. That's one of the first. That might be the first thing that I look for to see how a pitcher is feeling out there on the mound. It's how quickly they're working once they get the ball back. Yeah. That is my number 1 indicator. And, yeah, as you said, Isles really coming. Typically, you don't see a pitcher who's really struggling, just wanting to get back up on the mound and throw another pitch in. You know? Yeah. They're trying to prolong that as much as they can, try to get some kind of feel back into it.
We may not have a chance to watch it again this inning because he's got 2 outs, so if he retires Varashka, we'll have to wait till next inning. But I noticed even when Varashka was coming up to the plate after he'd struck out Jenkins, after the ball was thrown around the infield, Isles was on the rubber waiting to pitch before Varashka got in the box. And that sends a message, too. 1-2 the count to Caleb Varashka, Vejraska, Varashka. And a swing and a foul into the parking lot again. Oh, and that one caught metal. I'm parked way up the hill this time.
I'm on the other side of the grass. I don't take chances.
Still 1-2. And a curveball is lined back up the middle. And that's a single for Caleb Varashka. So he waited and hung in there and
2 out single back up the middle,
drove that curveball right back at Cole Isles. And that's what you got to do if you're going to hit that big sweeping curve. Watch it again.
Yeah, sent that one right back where it came from. Just over the head of Isles.
First and 2 outs for catcher.
So 2 down and a runner on first base. First base runner of the game for Branson. And Heath Cole, the catcher, will stand in. And he bats from the left side. Second left-hander to go up there against Isles. The leadoff hitter, Colin Ross, was a lefty. And Cole steps out, and he's got to check the little card with all the numbers on it to find out what the call was from the third base coach. That went inside off the plate. 2-0 to Heath Cole. Ridge Schroeder, the second baseman, is on deck.
Yeah, and interesting, you see some teams, I think Neosho off the top of my head is one of them, where they call out the pitch sequences in a series of numbers like that. But now I've not seen a team call out offensive signs like that, and it's happening pretty much between every single pitch now. And I don't know if it's any effort to try to disrupt timing of the pitcher or if there really is. I mean, there's in this situation, I can't imagine there's a whole lot of signs that are coming up besides steal as the runner does take off there.
Flied into left center, and Garrett Lester is over to make the catch. Reaches up, catches it on the run, and that retires the side. No runs, one hit, no errors, and one runner left on base for Branson. And at the end of 1.5, still no score. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
From short stacks to family memories, from cuddly companions to outdoor adventures, the Bank of Missouri is here for all of life's moments. As a local community bank, we work closely with our customers to understand their priorities and the changes that affect their finances. So whether you need us to be the bank of pancake breakfasts, the bank of new best friends, or the bank of fireside memories, the Bank of Missouri can help you live well, bank well.
For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com. Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnager Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com. Welcome back to Tiger Baseball as we get set for the bottom of the second inning. It will be Ace McWaters, Drew Schroeder, and Garrett Lester to bat for the Tigers, who had 2 base hits and a walk in the first inning, but did not score. Ace McWaters a couple of weeks ago was the featured player in the Who's Hot feature from Central Gas Propane and talked about what a tear he'd been on, 7-game hitting streak. Next game was down at Neosho. He went 0 for. I went into the dugout after the game. First words out of his mouth, "You jinxed me."
Half of the second for Republic, third baseman, number 18,
I was like, well, you know, I mentioned you had a good week the week before, and it didn't slow you down, so I don't think I totally jinxed you, Ace.
See if Central Gas Propane wants to sponsor a Who's Cold article, so then we can reverse jinx a bunch of players.
Yeah, there you go. Grounded a short, 6-3. McWaters is retired. That is a good, in terms of reverse jinxing, that would do good. But I learned, I didn't go into this, but I learned a long time ago, when somebody is hot, you've got, if you want to give them a shout out, and you're covering high school sports, you got to give them the shout out.
Tiger batter, right fielder number 5, Andrew
They could go
Schroeder.
cold at any moment. If you wait, then
Opportunity missed.
Yeah, and you don't get the chance to talk about how well they're playing. So.
Man, those would be fun articles to write.
those would be fun, like if you're covering pros.
Yeah, not so much at the high school level. Man, Isles just can't get a hit right now, man, and he's our Who's Cold Player of the Week. Trying to get him back on track.
Drew Schroeder is batting for the first time, batting with 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. And he takes a ball. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Schroeder is hitting .417 this season, and he's moved up in the order, batting 6th now. And he swings out in front, and he popped it into shallow left center field. Over is the center fielder, Barashka, and it makes the catch. And there are 2 gone here in the bottom of the second inning. So it brings in Garrett Lester. Lester's hitting .375, and his on-base percentage is one of the best on the team. I think it's the second best on the team. Yeah, .537.
2 outs, Tiger batter, center fielder.
And he bats from the left side with 2 out, nobody on, and takes it inside. Ball 1 to Lester. And that one is high, ball 2. He's got such a good batting eye. 15 hits and 40 at bats. But he's drawn 13 walks, so he's got almost as many walks as base hits. And he's got the count 3-0 now. And he waits for the next one, and it is high, ball 4. Lester's on, and he can run also.
2 out walk for Lester.
Lester's got 4 stolen bases, 4 for 5 on the season. And that's the second walk of the game, issued by Cale Langton.
Lester at first base for shortstop number 3.
Devin Hughes, the shortstop, comes to the plate. And the throw over to first, and Lester dives back in safely. I kind of knew that was probably coming.
Saw that one coming from a ways out. Everything about it looked like he was going over there.
Just also, high school baseball, you got a left-handed pitcher and a guy on first
it's gonna
for the
happen.
first time. Almost, I would say that probably there's a 50-50 chance the first move of a left-handed pitcher for the first batter, if he looks fast, is going to be a throw over to first base.
Yeah, I was going to say, especially if it's a guy like Lester, who Branson, I assume, knows can run a little bit, then going to be quicker to do that.
That's a called strike, and it's 0-2 to Devin Hughes. Gunnar Ellison on deck. Another throw over, and diving back in is Lester again. Swing and a grounder just outside the bag at third. And the count remains 0-2. Branson 12-5, but still looking for its first conference win, and that tells you something about the COC. They were 12-2 when conference play started. And there's a swing and an off-speed pitch and a swing and a miss. So Hughes down on strikes, first strikeout of the game.
For Republic here in the home
for Langton.
No runs, a walk.
No runs, no hits,
One man left on base.
1 walk, and a runner left
We
on.
played 2 complete.
And at the end of 2, still no
Branson
score.
nothing. Your Republic Tigers nothing.
We'll take a break, and when we come back for the third, it'll be Jack Cook on the play-by-play. I'll be down getting some photos, and we'll be back with more after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports. Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com.
Ridge Schroeder.
Welcome back to it here at on Republic Tiger Sports. 8-9-1 for Branson to start off the third inning. That's Ridge Schroeder, the second baseman, at the plate. He fouls away the first pitch he sees. A 1 off the end of the bat, and that one is going to go just beyond the netting onto the top of the dugout. So fast that the player from Branson that ran out to collect the first ball hadn't made it back to the dugout yet by the time that one hit the grass. Here's the 0-2 from Isles. Just misses outside. And that little piece of plastic that David twisted earlier apparently is not working any longer as the center field camera is out, and Schroeder just barely able to get a piece of that one. Hangs alive is still 1-2. Still early in this one, but Isles looked pretty good so far. 3 strikeouts, only allowed 1 base runner. That was a single up the middle off the bat of Caleb Verashka. Here's the 1-2 once again, and that one fouled off into the foot or the leg of Schroeder. Not sure exactly where that got him, but hops it away and is trying to get some feeling back into it. And this is good for Branson to start off the third inning, trying to dig into that pitch count a little bit, as Isles has not thrown very many, and that one over our head up here just to the right of the press box, and a 1-2 count. Still stagnant. And Isles quickly back to it. The fourth 1-2 offering, that one in the dirt, blocked by Beckner, evened up 2-2. Two off the end of the bat and out in front of the breaking pitch. That one well fouled down the third base line. Just a couple of steps out past the track. And so Schroeder back in the box, the 2-2 again. And that one caught the outside corner, strike 3. 4th strikeout of the game for Cole Isles on the mound. And a long at bat from Schroeder, but nothing to show for. We'll walk back to the dugout. He can't get the best of Isles this time around. That's the 9-hole hitter, Lance Strahan.
Batter, number 9 hitter in the lineup, shortstop, number 10, Lance Strahan.
First pitch fouled off of his foot also. Miles doing a good job of commanding that inside fastball. Here to start off the third. Couple of jam shots inside, and he uses that to his advantage. Gets ahead of Strahan, the shortstop. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt, Beckner stays in front of it. Count 1-1 now. Here's the pitch. Kind of in off the hands, and that one skied into center field. Lester makes his way over. Catches it running to his left, out number 2.
Strahan flies to center for out number 2.
Time Lester will make the catch. We've talked about it on some broadcasts earlier, but it feels like the first fly ball of the game for both teams on really windy days like today tends to hit the grass as the first pitch to the leadoff man Ross comes in a little bit high ball 1, but not the case today for Lester. And to be fair, the wind is not blowing as hard as we've seen it many games already this season, and kind of been inconsistent here today. It's not blowing very hard right now. And Isles misses again on the second pitch of the at-bat. He's behind in the count 2-0. That one a little too far outside. Quickly 3-0 to Ross. Right fielder started the game off with a ground out to Isles in the first. Trying to get on base here. Good hitters count, and pitch comes in the dirt, backhanded by Beckner. 4-pitch walk for Ross.
Pirate batter, designated hitter Sam Atkinson.
And so now with man on and 2 down in the inning, it's the DH Sam Atkinson. Throw over from Isles, gets away from Harrington, but not far enough away for Ross to make a move to second. Ross, just the second base runner of the day for Branson. Just one hit otherwise. Snap throw down to first from Beckner. Not in time. Made it kind of close over there at first, but Ross able to get in a little bit ahead of the tag. And the pitch was a ball for Miles, so Atkinson jumps ahead 1-0. DH for the Pirates struck out his first at-bat. Runner takes off for second base. Throw from Beckner pulls Sandridge just a little bit to our left of the second base bag. Wasn't able to carry his momentum over, make the tag, and then go back the other way for it. And that ball rolls into center field, picked up by Lester.
Still on base for Ross.
And so Ross takes second base, and so now Branson with the runner in scoring position. 2 outs in the inning. Miles looking to get back on track, and there's a nice bender that falls in, strike 1, or make that strike 2. Pitch on the stolen base from Ross was a strike. So now Isles ahead 1-2, trying to finish this one off and get out a little bit of trouble, and that one off the plate, swung on and missed. Atkinson, strike 3. And so Isles gets 2 more punch outs in the top of the third inning. He's got 5 now in the game, and we go to the bottom of the third inning. Still 0-0 on the board. Republic looking to strike first here on Republic Tiger Sports.
At the end of 2.5, score.
Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Southern Sun Electric is a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric. Taylor Insurance is proud to sponsor Republic Tiger Sports. Since 1988, Tony Taylor and the people at Taylor Insurance have served Republic by protecting their clients just like they protect their own family members. And because it's an independent insurance agency, Taylor Insurance can offer you more options based on your specific needs. Call Taylor Insurance at 732-2345. That's 732-2345. And thanks to Taylor Insurance for sponsoring Republic Tiger Sports.
Leading off for Republic.
9-1-2 for Republic,
Gunner
bottom of the third
Ellison.
inning. Left fielder Gunner Ellison takes strike 1 from Cale Langton. Langton back in there, and that one's fouled away. Got somebody on the way back. I think that was the catcher for the Pirates. Heath Cole, I think, got hit after that one. Found the bat of Ellison, and Langton ahead 0-2. Here's the pitch from the lefty in the dirt. Swung on and missed by Ellison. So Cole finds it in front of the plate. Throws it over to first base, out number 1. A strikeout for Langton to start off the third.
Ellison down on strikes for the first out.
Back-to-back strikeouts for Langton on the mound. He struck out Hughes in the second. And now Ellison down on strikes to start off the third inning. And we go back to the top of the Tiger order. It's Connor Sandridge.
Order for Republic, second baseman number 24, Connor Sandridge.
First pitch from Langton, a strike. Republic already had 4 base runners through 1 full time through the order as Sandridge floats one into shallow center field, and that one barely finds the grass, but no one home. And so I was going to say that Sandridge got the day off right for the Tigers
Another
with that single in the first, and he gets another one here in the third, so he's 2 for 2 on the day.
Sandridge 2 for 2.
So yeah, in that first inning, only 4 hitters for the Tigers, but 2 hits and a walk
Tiger batter, designated hitter number 6
to go
Adam
with
Brown.
that. And that is not a good recipe for success. You know, a couple of things went wrong there and on the base paths, and a double play, and then out at third base as Langton gets Sandridge in a rundown between first and second. We talked about the move earlier, and here it is right now, and Sandridge gets tagged out. And so again, base path not treating the Tigers kindly today. A double play out at third base. Trying to go first to third was Cade White. And now Sandridge picked off. Trying to figure out the numbers to score that. I believe that was a 1-3-4-3 put out, if I'm not mistaken. And that one caught in the air by the center fielder, Varashka, and that'll do it for the Tigers in the bottom of the third inning. So the score remains 0-0 as we go to the fourth. And Branson due up in the top of the fourth inning. They've got the middle of the order is 3, 4, and 5. Due up for the Pirates right after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
No score.
When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection.
Top of the fourth inning, Cole Isles starts it off with a miss on the breaking ball to Carter Jenkins. 3-hole hitter for the Pirates, leading things off this inning, and then he takes strike number one as Isles comes back with a fastball. One pitch in on the hands, fouled away straight back over the head of everybody. So Jenkins down in the count 1-2. Third baseman grounded out 6-3. Shortstop to first. His first plate appearance and goes down on strikes. Caught fishing at a breaking pitch outside of the zone. Nice pitch from Isles. And it's another swinging strikeout for Cole. 6 Ks so far on the day for Cole Isles. He's really been moving through this Branson order. Only 2 base runners, 1 hit and a walk.
And the batter, first baseman Andrew Bristow.
And quickly to work against Bristow and make that 3 base runners as Andrew Bristow puts one on the ground and is able to squeeze it in down the left field line. And a close play at second base, but Bristow is in for a 1-out double. Andrew Bristow thought he was going to be able to make it into second base easily there, but a nice job in left by Ellison to quickly get down in and a good throw on line. There's a close play over at second base. But another running in a scoring position for the Pirates. They had one in the last inning also. Left it stranded. That one came with 2 outs, though. So now a little bit of a better opportunity with just 1 out in the inning. First pitch to Ty Jenkins misses inside ball 1. Jenkins a strikeout victim himself. And here's his first time up this afternoon, and then Isles misses outside 2-0. Caleb Verashka on deck. He's got one out of Branson's 2 hits of the day. And of course, the second one just came from Andrew Bristow. He's over there at second. And 3-0 is the count to Jenkins. Down low and a 4-pitch walk for Jenkins. He's on for the first time today.
Walk to Jenkins.
It's now 2 on and just 1 out for the Pirates. Double play ball is in order for the Tigers defensively after the walk. And now it's the center fielder, Caleb Verashka. Mentioned he has 1 out of the 2 Branson hits, and he tries to lay down a bunt right here. That one's going to go foul, kind of hit the lip of the grass. And it's going to roll down the left field line, picked up by Nick Waters down at third. So it's 0-1, and he looks down at his wristband and gets the sign. Let's see if the bunt is still on here. Now the element of surprise is more or less gone. Just trying to move those runners over and swinging away here at a breaking pitch outside of the zone. It's 0-2. If he can stay out of the double play, it's Heath Cole on deck for the Pirates. In a tough spot here. Pitch to Verashka, swung and missed. Fastball is blown by him. And Verashka can't catch up, and he strikes out. 7 strikeouts now on the day for Isles. And that's a big one, as now it's 2 outs in the inning. So it will be Heath Cole.
And the Branson batter, catcher Heath Cole.
He flew out to Lester in center field his first time up. First pitch from Miles. Hits the low outside corner, strike 1. Feels much more doable now for Isles, as he's been good in this one, but finds himself in a little bit of a jam here in the 4th, and now Cole flails it down. Ugly swing there at the bender, and it's 0-2. A little bit of trouble for Isles, and then a strikeout. Started this inning off with a strikeout too, and good count for him to do it again here. Here's the 0-2. That one's popped up on the infield, drifting towards foul territory. McWaters calls for it.
Ace McWaters
makes the catch about 5 feet to the left of the line, and Isles gets out of it unscathed. So Branson strands 2 in their top half of the 4th inning. Republic coming up in the bottom of the 4th here on Republic Tiger Sports.
For the Pirates, no runs, 2 hits, 2 men left on.
I'm Todd Wojciechowski, Executive Vice President at People's Community Bank. Our mission is to put our communities first, and that's true right here in Republic. Whether it's supporting Republic schools or volunteering for one of the nonprofits doing good work in our hometown, all of us at People's Community Bank are committed to making Republic a better place to live. I hope you'll stop in soon and say hi.
People's Community Bank, right on Highway 60. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message brought to you by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and Republic Tiger Sports. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. Destiny Church is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports, and they'd love to have you join them in person at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's, Sunday at 9 a.m. and 10:45. There's also a Wednesday youth service for grades 6 to 12, and that begins at 6 o'clock. You can find them on Instagram or Facebook or online at destinychurch.me.
So Branson had 3, 4, and 5 to start out the fourth, and now Republic has the same. It's Gavin Beckner out of the three-hole leading off for the Tigers. Takes ball one from Langton, well outside. Pitch upstairs, ball two. Beckner walked in his first plate appearance today. And then that came with 2 outs, and so catcher was courtesy ran for by Cade White. And then as Harrington got a single up the middle, White tried to go first to third and was gunned down. With time to spare out there from the Branson outfield, wasn't very close down at third base. Beckner took one for a strike, and now that one down low for ball 3. It's 3-1. And Beckner a little too eager there, up 3-1, and takes a hack at one in the dirt. And so Langton back in it now. The count is full to the Tiger catcher. And that one way outside. And so Beckner on with the second time he's walked today. And the leadoff man on once again for Republic. 3 out of 4 times today. Leadoff batter has done their job, and
Tiger
it's
batter,
been Connor.
first baseman Trace Harrington.
No, that is only the second time today. I was looking up at Connor Sandridge, the actual leadoff man, and he has 2 hits, but he did not lead off the second time he was up. So just the second time today the leadoff man has gone on. Not as impressive. First pitch fouled away by Trace Harrington. Tiger first baseman picked up a single his first time up, but did not get to run the bases after that as White was thrown out of third. Similar position here in Harrington. Hot shot over to the shortstop, and that is off of the glove and into center field. Lance Strahan couldn't quite glove that cleanly. Now that's going to go down as an error for Branson. And that ball was hit pretty hard off of the bat of Harrington, but definitely well within range of Strahan, and one that got good leather on, just couldn't quite squeeze it.
Runners at first and second, nobody out. The batter at third
So
base,
Beckner to second base and
McWaters.
Harrington at first, and nobody out for Ace McWaters. First pitch high and tight, ball 1. It's now a really good opportunity for Republic. Still looking to get their first runner into scoring position today. And probably not going to happen this at-bat. That one in the air on the infield, and the infield rough fly rule is in effect. And the good thing for Branson is that one was a little dicey down there. Bristow kind of tripped over the bag and was trying to work his way around Harrington at the same time. Was able to hang on, but it would have been an out either way. And so a big pop-up out number 1 for Branson. None of the runners able to go anywhere, and now they're just a double play ball of getting out of this inning.
1 out for Tiger right fielder.
But not if Drew Schroeder has anything to say about it. David mentioned his great batting average and on-base percentage, but he flew out in the first at-bat today, so looking to right the course. Takes strike 1, fastball on the high outside corner from Langton. Imagine Langton trying to work it low, and that one is low and grounded over to Coach Plotner there at third base for strike number 2. So now a few more options open up for Langton. 0-2's the count. He can go for the strikeout here. Guess he was still light to keep it low. In case Schroeder decides to take a hack at it and keep the double play ball in effect. Missed upstairs, and Schroeder fouls it off on top of the roof of the press box. Stays alive, count still 0-2. Like I said, here's the second 0-2 pitch, and that one hit hard to third base, right at the third baseman, over to second. And the second double play that Republic has hit into today. Jenkins with the quick reflexes snags it down at third base over to Schroeder. Double play, 3 outs. Republic strands another one and wastes a good opportunity there. They started with 2 runners on to start off the inning. Pop out and a line drive double play, and that does it for the bottom of the 4th. So Branson coming to bat here in the top of the 5th inning. It's 8-9-1. And Ridge Schroeder will lead things off for the Pirates right after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Here in the bottom of the 4th, no runs, a walk.
Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
There was a time when these kids didn't have access to health care at school. If they needed a doctor, someone had to take them. Not anymore. In more than 15 counties throughout Missouri, Cox Health now offers virtual visits in school, so parents won't have to change plans or leave work to get their kids quality care. And kids, well, they can get back to school and learning and thriving. Virtual visits in schools from Cox Health. It's the right thing.
Looking to sell or trade your car? Henniger Chevrolet may buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Henniger Chevrolet has the knowledge with no hassle or gimmicks to make your car shopping experience easy. Don't settle for what's left on a lot. Check out our selection of quality local trades at Henniger Chevrolet, and we may buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Henniger Chevrolet in Republic, or view the complete inventory at HennigerChevrolet.com.
Pick Henniger.
Back to action here at Republic High School. Still knotted up, 0-0 is the score.
Schroeder.
As we move along in this one, we're into the top of the 5th inning. Breaking ball from Isles to start off to Schroeder. That one in there, strike 1, and Schroeder was one of the strikeout victims that Isles has picked up today, 7 of them so far. Not this time, though. Schroeder hits that one high into center field. Lester backpedaling a little bit, catches it high above his head, out number 1.
Makes the catch for out number 1.
Solid contact off of the bat of Schroeder, but not enough over Lester's head to pose a threat. And a nice job to battle the wind and back up and field that one out number 1. So that's the 9-hole hitter, Lance Strahan. First pitch kind of tomahawked, and that one going to go into the parking lot out of play. Strike 1, and Strahan was a flyout victim his first time out. He flew out to Garrett Lester in center field also. And he's going to get himself, I thought I was going to get hit, but not a lot of speed on that ball, and he's going to get a hit anyway.
Under safe at first.
I started to say that Strahan going to get a hit this time, but that one kind of hit the mound and really killed the speed that ball had, and it was fielded by Sandridge. Thrown over to first base, was not in time, though.
Top of the order,
and so infield single for Strahan. So he's on with 1 down. The lineup flips over for Colin Ross. Just the 3rd hit of the day for the Pirates, and that matches what Republic has. Republic had 2 of those in the first inning, though. And a huge lead down there, a huge secondary lead for Strahan. Beckner pops up and takes a look at him, and Strahan runs back to first base, no throw. Pitch from Isles was a ball. 1-0 from Isles. Runner takes off, and that one going to be fouled up over the head, or over the top of the third base dugout, 1-1. .543 is the call from the Branson coach, and I'm assuming that's a steal or a hit and run or a nothing. I'm assuming that's not the double play that he's hoping the Republic can cook up right now. Well, not the 5-4-3, but over to 4. Not going to get a double play chance. That one flipped over to second base. Connor Sandridge. So 4-3 goes Sandridge. Colin Ross.
Underhand toss to Trace Harrington for the out.
But a productive out from Ross as he's able to put Strahan over at second base with no steal attempt.
Second on the play.
And so now it's Sam Atkinson. Never mind. I think there's going to be a pinch hitter coming in for Atkinson. He was the DH in this one. Not sure what the move is there unless plan on.
Pinch hitting for designated hitter
I don't know,
Sam Atkinson.
Not often do you see the
Number 9,
the second hitter in the lineup get a pinch hit for. I believe it's Marshall Swarm at the plate from the right side, and he takes strike one from Isles. I don't necessarily have the roster up here. I think David had one on his phone. I think that's the name I heard PA announcer Ken Knierim call out. And so we're just going to roll with it for now, and Swarm swings through a curveball down low, and so Isles 0-2. Big spot here in this one. Score still 0-0. Runner at second base for the Pirates. 0-2 pitch swung on and missed, so 3 pitches and down goes the pinch hitter. And another strikeout collected on the afternoon for Isles. That's 8 now, and the score still 0-0. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Garrett Lester going to lead off for the Tigers after this break on Republic Tiger Sports.
No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on base.
Nobody has time for computer trouble, but when it happens, you want the work done quickly and by someone you can trust. Republic Technologies will fix your computer or laptop fast, and they'll fix it right. Whether you need repairs or a quality replacement for a computer that's seen better days, call Christopher Bell at Republic Technologies, 732-4300. That's Republic Technologies, 732-4300. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com.
From short stacks to family memories, from cuddly companions to outdoor adventures, the Bank of Missouri is here for all of life's moments. As a local community bank, we work closely with our customers to understand their priorities and the changes that affect their finances. So whether you need us to be the bank of pancake breakfasts, the bank of new best friends, or the bank of fireside memories, the Bank of Missouri can help you live well, bank well.
Here in the bottom of the 5th, leading things
Branson
off,
up in the
Garrett Lester.
Top of the bottom of the 5th inning. It's actually Republic up, and I was flustered there because David Brazil back to action after taking some photos, and I'll hand it back over to him for play-by-play.
And the first pitch to Garrett Lester is popped into shallow left field, and I don't know what the defense was doing, but it's going to be a double for Lester.
That was kind of an interesting play. I'm not sure if they thought that I don't know, that ball might have drifted further than both of the outfielders thought.
Look how shallow the left fielder is playing. And he just burned him.
He burned him on a ball that landed pretty much dead center and as far as the depth goes on that play. But
I don't know what the scouting report they had on Garrett Lester, but that was too shallow for just about anybody who's playing high school varsity baseball.
Yeah, Lester does bat from the left side of the plate, and so obviously that would have been pushing the ball the other way for him, so not as much power that way. And bunt attempt there, going to get the job done.
Yep, sacrifice moves the runner Lester over. Hughes with the sacrifice.
Wasn't the prettiest bunt I've ever seen, but got the job done nonetheless.
And now the Tigers have a runner at third.
Bristow for the out. 1 away in the inning.
With 1 out. And right up the line. Good bunt by Hughes.
Tiger batter left fielder Gunnar
and it brings
Ellison.
Up Gunnar Ellison. And a swing and a grounder foul. Next pitch is high. And the count is 1-1 to Gunnar Ellison. Lester at third has good speed, and he's there with 1 out. Infield is in for Branson, and the pitch is outside, and that's ball 2. A couple of bases to work with. Sandridge, though, is on deck, and he's got 2 hits already. And there's a swing and a fly ball. That's going to score the run and more. That is going to be over the head of the left fielder. Lester is going to trot home, and Ellison's going to go for third. Chance for a triple for Ellison, and it is a triple. And Gunnar Ellison drives in the first run of the game. Garrett Lester comes in to score after leading off with a double, and the Tigers take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, positioning didn't matter on that one, did it? It didn't matter where the left fielder was playing. He was going to get burned on that one anyway. That one might have got really close to the track on the fly. Not totally sure where that landed. I think it found its way up against the wall, and that one stroked off the bat of Gunnar Ellison.
So Ellison at third, and Connor Sandridge will come to the plate. But we've got a conference on the mound, and now they're done. So a runner at third and one out, just like it was for Ellison. And Cole Isles has a 1-0 lead.
Top of the order for Republic. Situation remains the same. Runner at third.
They always talk about trading places with the runner when you hit a double with the runner on second base and you score, and that was really trading places with the runner. Hard to do that when you got a runner on third base and you got to hit the triple to trade places. Yeah. That's exactly what Ellison did right there.
So Sandridge singled in the first, singled in the third, and he was retired both times, once as part of a 1-4-3 double play, and then when he was picked off. So he'll try to drive in another run, and the infield from Branson is in on the grass again. And the pitch is inside, gets away, but not far enough for the runner Ellison to advance. Only 3 base hits for the Tigers coming into this inning, but a double and a triple have them in the lead, and there's a single by Sandridge, another RBI.
Single through the hole.
2 runs in this inning, and Sandridge is 3 for 3, and he drives in the run. Ellison comes across to score, and it's 2-0 Tigers.
Connor Sandridge having a game right now, and I feel like he's had a lot of games already this season. He's had a lot of multi-hit performances and hadn't really been able to come up to the plate with runners in scoring position in this one, and he wastes no time cashing that in.
And now Adam Brown, who's 0 for 2, comes to the plate. He hit into that double play in the first inning. He hit it hard back up the middle, but it was a good play by the Branson pitcher, and now a throw over, and he had Sandridge leaning again.
Sandridge learned his lesson a little bit.
Langton almost, though, had him picked off again, but Sandridge was not very far off that time. He was leaning the wrong way, but he just kind of had to lean back the other way and topple over, and he was on the bag. 1-0 the count, and Brown pops it up, foul. It's going to drift out of play over toward the Branson dugout into the batting cage area over there behind that dugout.
Yeah, it does look like Sandridge is getting the kind of primary lead that you get when you've already been picked off once already in the game. Not venturing too far off that bag down there.
Count is 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, a little bit more now for Connor.
And a throw over, and he gets back safely again.
Didn't slide very far getting back to the bag, though.
And another pickoff throw, and Sandridge back again. Brown in his 4th game back, and he takes a breaking pitch in there. He was injured in a preseason scrimmage the weekend before the Jamboree, and had to work his way back into the lineup. But he's healthy and back with a vengeance, but 0 for 3 today as he swings and misses at that one, and he strikes out for the first time.
Brown down on strikes for the second out.
Third strikeout of the game for Cale Langton. And it brings in Gavin Beckner. Beckner has walked twice.
Tiger batter, your catcher, Gavin Beckner.
And he swings in on the hands, fouls it back to the screen. 0-1. Tigers have 2 runs in this inning. Garrett Lester led it off with a double. He went to third on the sacrifice by Devin Hughes, and then he scored on the triple by Gunnar Ellison. And then Ellison, standing on third, came in to score on the single by Sandridge. So 2 in, and the Tigers have a 2-0 lead, and that curveball stays high. And the count is 1 ball, 1 strike to Gavin Beckner. Branson still looking for its first COC win despite that 12-5 record. They're 0-3 in the conference. And Langton's pitch drifts up, caught the inside corner. Beckner didn't like the call, and I was a little surprised to see that right hand come up, but it caught the corner, and it's 1-2. Pitch is fouled straight back. Count stays 1-2 on Gavin Beckner. On deck, Trace Harrington, who has a hit and has reached base twice, once on a hit and then once on an error. Langton checks Sandridge and delivers, and a breaking pitch is grounded into the hole off the end of the glove of the third baseman, and that's going to be a base hit.
To the left side.
Placed perfectly by Gavin Beckner. He reaches on the single, and they're 2 on, 2 out for Trace Harrington.
Sandridge at second.
Ball didn't get hit very hard, but just in the right place. The third baseman got a glove on it.
And they actually gave that one an error up on the scoreboard.
I'm giving him a hit. I'm giving him a hit. That would have been a tough play. I mean, if you got a reach and it goes off the tip of your glove, we'll see what the real book is down in the dugout. So yeah, I'm calling it a single. And there's a swing and a foul back into the parking lot.
It'd be nice for Republic to get one more insurance run here as we come to the last couple of innings here. Cole Isles has been really, really good so far today, but not sure how much he's got left. I don't know what his pitch count is at, obviously. And if it does go to the bullpen, seems like bullpen's been a little bit shaky at times this season, and so you definitely want to get as many runs on the board as you can, and still an opportunity here for the Tigers.
You know what, Jack? If they had scored 3, you would be saying exactly the same thing.
Well, probably. I mean, I got to say something to fill the gaps, but...
And a breaking pitch bounces up there to Harrington. And the count's 1-1 to Trace Harrington.
My vote is that Cole Isles gets 2 more innings left and strikes out about 3-4 more batters, and we call it a day. But
I mean, I would not be opposed to a home run here. And then we can.
Well, while we're mentioning.
They've got another runner picked off. Now Sandridge has to go, and Sandridge, that is a heads-up play as Sandridge is thrown out. He had to take third because the runner on first, Beckner, or I guess it was White, got caught off. We'll watch it when we come back. But for now, the Tigers have taken a 2-0 lead. We'll take a break and be back with the 6th inning after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Harrington will lead off the 6th for Republic. For Republic here in the...
For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com. Heart of the order due up for the Pirates here in the 6th. Carter Jenkins, Andrew Bristow, and Ty Jenkins, the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. And Cole Isles out there with a lead for the first time, and he is even in the count. 1 ball, 1 strike to Andrew Bristow. Bristow struck out in the 2nd inning. He doubled in the 4th, and he takes a ball, and it's 2-1. And now we got our scoreboard back running again, and Isles can't quite get it. Goes to Sandridge. He throws in time to Harrington, and Jenkins is retired 4-3. Good effort by Isles. He kind of half dove for it.
Would have been quite a play.
Yeah, I mean, I almost think Tigers are better off that he didn't get it, because if he had been diving down the mound trying to catch that, who knows if he was able to corral it. And
hit off the glove or just not be able to make the transfer, jumping back up to his feet to throw that one over. So
the leadoff man's gone in the 6th, and Andrew Bristow comes to the plate.
And Bristow just made the nice defensive play for the Pirates. Presence of mind to go across the diamond to third base after the runner at second got in a rundown and takes that one off the noggin.
So he looks all right. I don't know if that, I guess it got maybe the front flap of the helmet.
Yeah.
First base hit by the pitch.
Didn't sound super solid, so.
I mentioned we were going to watch that play again to end the inning.
There with 1 out.
But that's the wrong replay. And that's the last one. I forgot we had another replay since then. Here's the play that ended the inning with runners on first and second. They get the runner picked off at first, and the natural thing to do there is to throw down to second and get the runner who just got picked off. But the first baseman saw that Sandridge got a late start because he didn't know he was going to have to go. And I also don't think that he was expecting the throw over there. And they get Sandridge, and that ended the inning.
In the batter, left field.
Yeah, it was a little weird because I thought that Brown, or I guess it was White at that point that had come on the pinch run. He immediately took off for second base, but then obviously he wouldn't have been stealing because Sandridge wasn't going.
I think he just
unless
knew he was.
Sandridge missed a sign, so yeah, unless White just knew that he was in trouble either way, so he's got to take off. But
yeah, that's what I think happened. Is White knew he was stuck and had to go, and of course Sandridge, it takes a second to register. Wait a second, I can't stay here.
So that's where it was a good play by Bristow to recognize that as all of that was unfolding.
Jenkins in the hole 0-2 as White, or rather Isles, tries to work around the hit batter. That pitch is high, 1-2. Jenkins struck out in the 2nd, and then he walked his last time up in the 4th. Pitch from Isles is curveball, and it is blooped down the line and right. It's going to drift foul. Schroeder has no play, and it's still 1-2.
Thought that ball was going to be well foul when it was off the bat. There's not even a whole lot of wind right now, and it was a lot closer than I thought it was.
There's a swing and a little line drive into left field. That's going to be a base hit, and Branson has something shaking here in the 6th inning as Jenkins singles. And there are runners at first and second with 1 out. And Caleb Varashka, the center fielder, will come up to bat for the Pirates.
And the batter's center fielder.
Only 4 base hits.
Caleb Varashka.
For Branson in this game off of Cole Isles. Varashka, the number 6 hitter in the order. Hughes goes over to keep the runner close. No balls, 1 strike now to Caleb Varashka. Varashka, a single and a strikeout, 1 for 2.
And defensively, Branson's had its fair share of double plays turned already in this one. Republic still looking for its first.
And Varashka bunting for a hit, and that almost got down. And then it hit that lip on the grass and almost went back fair.
I thought it was going to come back.
If McWaters hadn't been standing there, that would have been a bases loaded situation for Isles. Watch it at the tail end of this bunt. It hits that grass and it starts to roll back, and McWaters was there.
McWaters have to change directions for it and come back.
So 0-2 now to Varashka with runners at first and second. And a swing and a miss, and a snap throw down to first is not in time to get the runner. Barashka strikes out. And it brings in Heath Cole. And Isles is 1 out away from working out of trouble here in the 6th inning.
2 outs in the inning.
9 strikeouts for Cole Isles. That may be a season high and a career high for Isles.
If I'm not mistaken, Gavin Beckner had a 10 strikeout performance earlier this season.
Pinch hitting for catcher Heath Cole.
Yes, against Lebanon, I believe.
Sounds right.
Number 18,
Oh,
Jansen
I think
Cole.
I said 8. I think I miscounted. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, that is 9. And 9 strikeouts is a career high for Isles. He had 7 on March 19th against Rolla. That was up in Columbia. It's part of a Saturday doubleheader early in the season. That was his highest total so far, but 9 today, and trying to match Beckner's 10. First pitch is a ball to Heath Cole. Cole, the catcher for Branson, he flew out to center field and then was retired by McWaters his next time up. And he leans away from a fastball. 2 balls, no strikes. Runners at first and second. Cole, the number 7 hitter in the lineup. Isles trying to preserve a 2-0 lead. Branson trying to avoid falling to 0-4 in the conference. And a curveball catches the outside corner. That's a strike, 2-1. Branson was 12-2, and they have gone 0-3 to start conference play. Republic 8-8, and they are 2-1 in the conference. And that tells you a little something about the strength of Republic's schedule before the COC games began. 3-1 now as the curveball bounces up there. Beckner keeps it in front of him.
Yeah, you don't want to be down 0-4 in conference play in the COC. Not a whole lot of room to come back from that.
And that's a strike. Isles came right at him. And the count's full, 3-2, so the runners will be off with the pitch. 3-2, 2 out. Isles gets the sign. Comes set. Here it comes. And a swing and a grounder right back to Cole Isles. He snags it on one hop, lobs it over to Harrington. And the side is retired. So a hit batter, a single, and Cole Isles works out of trouble here in the top of the 6th. Let's see if the Tigers can tack on an insurance run or 2 in the bottom of the inning. We'll take a break. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports. Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnager Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com. Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Trace Harrington leads it off in the bottom of the sixth for the Tigers. It's Harrington, McWaters, and Schroeder due up for Republic as they lead it 2-0. They scored 2 runs in the last inning. Garrett Lester doubled, went to third on a sacrifice by Hughes, scored on a triple by Ellison, and then Ellison scored, and there's a shot into the gap, and a diving play is not going to be made by the left fielder. He bobbles it. Harrington had to hold up, and he stays at first to lead off the inning. So a leadoff single for Trace Harrington.
For your Tigers.
He's 2 for 3, and the leadoff man is on for the 3rd inning in a row for Republic, and Ace McWaters comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Grounded out to short and then fouled out to the first baseman.
New pitcher on the mound for Branson. I think it's Andrew Bristow, if I'm not mistaken.
Now batting for Republic third baseman,
so
Ace McWaters.
Start to his afternoon on the mound.
Yeah, right-hander. And a line drive through the hole on the right side. Another single. And Harrington is going to go, and he probably shouldn't have, but maybe he's going to make it anyway.
Sharp single to right.
He held up. The ball got away from the right fielder. And by the time Harrington realized it, I thought they might gun him down. But the error does allow him to score.
I did see Coach Plotner waving his arms quickly. He was all over that one, and so even if Harrington had been thrown out, he should have said, "Well, Coach told me to go.
Yeah,
Coach told me to run." So, at which point Plotner would have said, "You know, maybe should have took off earlier." But
so the single by Harrington, and then the single by McWaters, and the error
pitching for the Pirates, number 27, Andrew
by
Bristow.
The right fielder allows Harrington to go to third, and they're runners at the corners with nobody out here in the 6th, and a check swing foul
right
by Drew
Andrew
Schroeder. Schroeder is 0 for 2. Flew out to center and then grounded into a double, or lined into a double play. Hit the ball hard right at the third baseman, and it was a 5-4 DP to finish off the 4th inning.
That's the 3rd error, maybe only the 2nd error of the day for Branson, depending on which scorebook you look at.
Yeah.
But not great defensively, and there's a base hit.
Yep, no chance for an error on that one. Schroeder stroked it through the hole on the left side. An RBI for Schroeder.
Scoring Harrington from third.
Another run comes in. McWaters up to second. And Schroeder is the 3rd straight batter to reach base with a single.
Back-to-back singles for the Tigers here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
And a great start to the 6th for the Tigers, and Andrew Bristow just putting a lot over the heart of the plate, and Republic taking advantage.
Tiger batter, center fielder.
Obviously,
Garrett
if you can
Lester.
grow this lead a little bit bigger, you feel a little bit more safe putting Cole Isles back out there for another inning if his pitch count is still where Coach Plotner wants it to be. So that's the goal right now for the Tigers.
So Langton pitched 5 innings. And allowed the 2 runs. But Bristow having trouble here early. And a bunt attempt is foul outside the third baseline. And Garrett Lester is going to gather himself up and try it again. Let's see what the sign is from Kurt Plotner. Plotner, one of the few coaches who still signals the play from the third base coach's box. We've got kids looking at cards on their wrists. We got codes being called out. Just never know.
Heard some trash cans being banged from one dugout earlier.
That was different. 3-0 lead for the Tigers, and nobody out here in the 6th as they try to add to it. McWaters at second and Schroeder at first. And that is a perfect bunt by Garrett Lester, and he's going to beat it out. Yep.
Runner safe
Lester
at
beat it
first.
out. That is as good as you can lay it down from the left side.
Heading that ball in front of the plate.
Put it right at the edge of the grass. And that is a beautiful thing.
Schroeder to second.
McWaters to third.
Lester
Schroeder
at
to
first.
second. You know, just because the coach tells you to sacrifice doesn't mean you can't get on. Bases are loaded, and Devin Hughes will stand in with nobody out, and the infield comes into the
Batting
grass
for Republic,
again.
shortstop number 3, Devin Hughes.
Hughes sacrificed his last time. He won't be doing that here. Pretty much almost anything but a pop-up is going to score a run unless you hit it right at an infielder. First pitch is a ball, I think. They haven't put it up on the scoreboard yet.
Caught the corner.
Oh, it did catch the corner. Okay. I didn't see the hand go up. So 0-1 to Hughes. Ellison on deck. Outside and low. Ball one. Next pitch is lined into left center field. That is going to burn the outfield again. Into the gap. 1 run scores. Here comes Schroeder. He's going to score.
Two-run double for Devin Hughes.
And Devin Hughes drives in 2 with the bases loaded double.
McWaters from third scores. Schroeder from
2
second.
more runs come in.
Lester
And the
to
score
third on the
is
play.
5-0 Republic.
Hughes at second with a
And
stand-up
that is
double.
5 consecutive
Two
hits
RBIs.
to start the 6th inning for the Tigers.
And it didn't matter where the infield was positioned. There's solid contact off of the bat of Hughes into the gap. Thought it might have a chance of clearing the bases, but that one picked up quickly out there in the outfield. And
Tiger batter,
nice
left fielder,
5-run cushion
Gunnar
now, and obviously
Ellison.
room for a lot more.
Runners at second and third for Gunnar Ellison, who tripled home a run his last time up. Already has an RBI and waits for the first pitch, and it is up high by Bristow.
Yeah, and that triple was solid contact, too. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's hard to make soft contact and snag a triple, but ooh, that's a nice pitch.
Yep, caught the inside corner. And it's 1-1 to Gunnar Ellison. Ellison 1 for 2. Republic going for its 3rd straight conference win after dropping a tough one to Ozark here at home to open the conference season. Trying to move back up above 500, and he was tied up in knots and swung at it.
That is the definition of being tied up on a fastball.
He started to swing, then realized he wasn't going to be able to do anything with it, and he better get out of the way. And so he was half getting out of the way, half swinging, and that resulted in a strike, and it's 1-2. Buddy hits it hard into left field, sends a left fielder back. It's going to go over his head, and at least one more run is going to score. Here comes the next runner. That's
Ellison
Hughes.
with a double, scores
And
2.
2 more runs score. An RBI double by Ellison.
Lester from third, Hughes from second.
And it is 7-0 Tigers. And they have 6 straight hits to open the 6th inning. They are teeing off on Andrew Bristow.
Well, and you know, Connor Sandridge is getting a hit here, so
Yes, Andridge is 3 for 3.
statistically speaking, have a chance to take batting around to a whole nother meaning here.
2-run double for Ellison.
Tigers had 7 hits, 5 innings of work by Langton. Tigers had 2 runs on 7 hits. And they have 6 hits and still no outs since
Top of the order for Republic, second baseman
Bristow has
Connor
come into the game.
Sandridge.
So
3 for 3 so far tonight.
Sandridge looking for his 4th hit. And a swing and a shot. Foul outside of third. Plotner's waving the runner. And the umpire says it's foul. So Plotner was going to throw his shoulder out of socket, trying to wave the runner around. And he does not agree with the call, but
I think that one too hot that we did not catch it on camera, but first glance I was agreeing with Coach Plotner right there for sure.
Yeah, that's a tough, I mean, that's a tough call. Nobody probably really knows. There's not really a spot you could position. Even when you got 4 umps in the majors, that one's a hard one.
Yeah, that's why playoffs they have 6 and they got the ones down the line,
Yeah, even so, I mean, even the 6th guy can't tell exactly where it is. I mean, unless you had a camera like in a dome looking straight down on the bag, how are you going to be able to tell for sure? It was just right outside the bag if it was foul. Next pitch is a ball to Sandridge, and it's 1-1.
It did. It landed in fair territory, really close to that bag, but
Yeah.
had the angle on it. And
So Sandridge has an RBI, and he is 3 for 3, trying to become the 7th straight hitter to get a base hit in this inning. And he swings and misses. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Sandridge. Adam Brown is on deck. With this spate of offense here in the 6th inning, everybody has a base hit except, or has reached base. Well, has a base hit except for Adam Brown, who's on deck.
He's going to have a shot at it.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Sandridge. Runner at second is Ellison, and Sandridge fouls it off into the parking. Nope, not
barely
in the parking lot.
Caught the tire of a Volkswagen out here too.
1-2 is the count. The sky has gotten a little darker. It's started to cool off a little bit. The wind has, I don't know if it's picked up, but the wind is colder than it was.
Yeah, it wasn't super warm to start this game off, so
yeah,
cooling off is not helping a whole lot.
And look back to try to keep the runner close. Sandridge waits for the next one from Bristow. And it's way outside. Counts even 2-2 now. Next pitch to Sandridge is on the way. And he got a piece of it to stay alive. He was out in front, and that was a good piece of hitting just to get a bat on it. And be able to stay up there for another pitch. Adam Brown waits his turn on deck. Bristow comes set. And here it comes. And a swing and a line drive into right field, and that is going to be caught
man, what a catch
by the right fielder. Great diving grab by Colin Ross.
Good play by the right fielder for the Pirates.
Sandridge hit the ball hard, but Ross was there to make the play.
He had a nice jump in the wind, blowing him to the left, or I guess his right, our left, and didn't matter. Nice job coming in, making the catch. Feels like a big out number 1.
Yeah, breaks the string of 6 straight batters with base hits.
One out, runner at second.
And now Adam Brown comes in.
Designated hitter, Adam Brown.
Brown the DH today, and he's 0 for 3. Hit into a double play, flew out to center, and struck out his last time up. He'd like to get a hit, but he swings and fouls it off as Ellison was trying to swipe third base. Ellison is 10 for 10 in stolen base attempts this season. Leads the team in stolen bases, and he's perfect to boot. He was going, but had to retreat after the foul ball by Brown. Next one on the way. That one is low and away, ball 1. Tigers on top 7-0. 5 runs here in this inning have blown the game open. There goes Ellison again. The pitch is a strike. The throw is high, and Ellison is 11 for 11 in stolen bases this season.
Third high.
That was a great jump.
Ellison in there with
yeah,
the
there's no way.
No way.
They were going to throw him out. Heath Cole had no chance. And so he's at third with 1 out. And Brown could just put the ball in play. Infield comes in. I don't know that I'd bother bringing the infield in down by 7. I'd probably just take the out at this point. But
that'd be my thought.
They'll try and cut down the run if they can. And Brown takes the strike, and he knew it. Caught the corner, and it throws him, and that is strike 3 to Adam Brown. He struck out for the second time.
Oh, at the same time, though, if Republic were able to get 3 more runs here, the game would be over. True. So they could be trying to, just ensure that they get another chance at it.
Catcher Gavin Beckner.
So Beckner comes to the plate. He has walked twice and singled, and he takes a strike.
Really nice breaking ball there from Bristow. Obviously, this outing out of the bullpen has not gone very well for him, but a couple of really nice pitches when he has commanded that breaking ball.
That one is inside, and Beckner kind of hops away from it. 1 ball, 1 strike to Gavin Beckner. In the 7th inning for Branson, it will be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up. So Cole Isles, if he's back out there, will have an opportunity for a complete game. He's already got his season and career high in strikeouts for a game. And he will try to improve on that in the 7th inning. But first, Branson's got to get out of this bottom of the 6th. 1 ball, 2 strike count to Gavin Beckner. And Bristow comes set with Ellison at third base, and Beckner leans away from a fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. If the ball gets away from the catcher, Heath Cole, Ellison has the speed to scamper home. Doesn't have to get very far away.
No, it's got to get a ways away from Cole, as Ellison probably not going to risk it at this point.
On the hand, slow roller to short on the run. A little crow hop, and it had to struggle to get it out of his glove, but he got it over there in time.
Beckner grounds
Beckner
out,
is out 6-3.
Lance Strahan, toss across
and that ends the inning. But a big inning for the Tigers. They scored 5 runs
comes to an end for
on
Republic.
6 base hits.
But for the Tigers, they
There
come up with
was
5 runs.
1 error, and there was 1 runner left on base.
On 6 hits.
And after
1
6,
Pirate
the
error.
Tigers lead at 7-0. Cole
man
Isles
left on
back out
base.
there for the 7th, and we'll have it
At
for
the
you
end of 6,
after this
score
timeout.
now, your
You're watching
Republic
Tiger
Tigers
Baseball
7,
on
Branson
Republic
Pirates
Tiger
nothing.
Sports. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Southern Sun Electric is a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric. Taylor Insurance is proud to sponsor Republic Tiger Sports. Since 1988, Tony Taylor and the people at Taylor Insurance have served Republic by protecting their clients just like they protect their own family members. And because it's an independent insurance agency, Taylor Insurance can offer you more options based on your specific needs. Call Taylor Insurance at 732-2345. That's 732-2345. And thanks to Taylor Insurance for sponsoring Republic Tiger Sports. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. Well, Cole Isles has been fantastic through 6, and let's see if he can make it a complete game. Going for his 2nd straight complete game in COC play. He started off the Tigers in the conference with a complete game win at Neosho. And the first pitch is a strike to the leadoff hitter in the 7th inning, Ridge Schroeder, the second baseman. And he swings and misses at a big sweeping curveball. It's 0-2 to Schroeder. Lance Strahan is on deck, and then back to the top of the order, Colin Ross. And that one is inside, and Schroeder turned away from it, almost hit him. 9 strikeouts for Isles. And now it's 10. And let's see if they can throw him out at first. Beckner takes his time, tosses down to Harrington.
Schroeder.
And Schroeder's
Here
retired.
in the top of the 7th, 1 away.
10th strikeout for Cole Isles. And that matches the season high posted by Gavin Beckner earlier. And Isles will try to improve on that against the next 2 batters. Lance Strahan, the shortstop, the number 9 hitter in the order. He's 1 for 2. And a big sweeping curveball that didn't sweep. It stayed up high, 1-0.
Let's swept some, just
It's why you didn't,
not enough.
Didn't sweep quite enough. Fastball over the plate, 1-1. Talked about how fast Isles was working earlier. It's only 6:10. And considering, I mean, the Tigers had 7 runs. There's a grounder just foul. McWaters went over and scooped it just outside the bag.
Yeah, we were really moving until the Republic dropped 5 runs in the bottom
but I
of the
mean,
6th.
really for a 5-run rally, that was pretty fast. I mean,
we're still well ahead of pace.
It was 6 straight hits, and there were no visits to the mound in between. They just worked through it. Not a lot of high counts. Just the Tigers were hitting the ball.
Yeah, it seemed like there at the beginning it was just 1 or 2 pitches and someone was putting the ball in play.
Counts 2 balls, 2 strikes to Strahan as Isles is looking for another strikeout or at least an out. And a curveball is flown into left field. And that is easy for Gunnar Ellison.
Fly ball to left.
Makes
Gunnar
the play.
Ellison there to make
2
the
gone.
catch.
And Isles is 1 out away from his 2nd straight COC complete game. Of course, Isles made his mark last season in the game against Nixa when he came in. I don't think he came in with the bases loaded. I think he actually did let at least 1 runner on, but had the bases loaded, nobody out. And then retired Nixa to preserve the victory and clinch at least a share of the COC championship at that point.
It's the highlight of the season for me. That was a game right there.
And there's a curveball for a strike. Yeah, that and the Willard game here. Tigers were down to their last out. And that one is low, 2-1.
No, and Isles had to do it against like 3, 4, and 5 for Nixa at the time too, and so and against Nixa, that's a heavy hitting lineup, and so really, really great outing out of the in relief.
Yep. That pitch is a little bit outside, so Isles has to count 3-1 to Colin Ross. Ross walked earlier. He's 0 for 2. He swings and misses at 1 on the outside corner. And the count's full 3-2. So Isles 1 strike away now from finishing this off. And there it comes, and it's a curveball, and it stayed high. Tried to drop one in there, and that would have been a great way to end it, but it's a ball.
2-out walk to Ross.
And it's a walk to Colin Ross. So Ross reaches on a walk for the 2nd time. That is the 3rd walk of the game.
Batting for the Pirates, designated hitter number 30, Ben Matthews.
And Ben Matthews comes in to pinch hit for the Pirates, and he takes a strike.
Been kind of interesting. It happened the first time when you were down taking pictures, but I said it's not very often that you see the 2nd hitter in the lineup getting pinch hit for, and then to happen again during the game. There's really no pitching changes or anything that came from it. Kind of interesting.
1-1 now to Ben Matthews. Of course, 3 strikeouts in this spot in the order.
Well, that's a fantastic pitch.
1-2 now. That was a good pitch.
That one swept a lot.
Yep, and Isles is now 1 strike away again. I think he may throw another one of those. Nope. That one bounces up there.
Maybe he should have.
2-2, yeah. Maybe that's what it was. It just wasn't where he wanted it.
Should have called out some numbers.
2-2 count. And a swing and a grounder to Sandridge. Takes the hop, throws to first. That does it.
Right side,
another complete
Sandridge.
game
Trace Harrington for the out.
for Cole Isles. And the Tigers win their 3rd COC
complete
game.
Win for your Tiger pitcher, Cole Isles.
To 9-8 on the season. 3-1 in this COC. Great game for Cole Isles. He picks up the win, and the Tigers with 2 in the 5th and 5 in the 6th.
This Tiger
win it
senior,
7-0 over the Pirates. We'll take a break and be back to wrap up the broadcast after this on Republic Tiger Sports. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection.
I'm Todd Wojciechowski, Executive Vice President at People's Community Bank. Our mission is to put our communities first, and that's true right here in Republic. Whether it's supporting Republic schools or volunteering for one of the nonprofits doing good work in our hometown, all of us at People's Community Bank are committed to making Republic a better place to live. I hope you'll stop in soon and say hi.
People's Community Bank, right on Highway 60. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. Welcome back. Tigers get the win 7-0. They improved to 9-8, and Branson falls to 12-6. Great game for Cole Isles. He picks up the win. 7 innings pitched, a complete game, 4 hits allowed. He walked 3. He struck out 10. He hit a batter. And he gets his second straight complete game in COC play. Tigers scored the first runs of the game in the bottom of the 5th. A double by Garrett Lester, a sacrifice by Hughes moved him to third, and Gunnar Ellison tripled Lester home. And then Ellison scored on the very next batter when Connor Sandridge singled, and that made the score 2-0. Tigers added 5 more in the 6th. The first 6 batters reached on base hits. Harrington, McWaters, Schroeder, Lester, Hughes, and Ellison. Hughes had 2 RBIs in that stretch. Ellison had 2, and McWaters drove in 1. And the Tigers made it 7-0, and that's where it ended. Tigers improved to 3-1 in the conference, and Branson falls to 0-4, and that's going to do it. For Jack Cook, I'm David Brazil. Thanks for watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.